system. This sheet is actually the final sheet from the Dallas Regional. Okay, if you look at your physical scouting sheet, then you'll notice that the data chart is actually in the same order as these columns, and that makes it really easy to enter the data as quickly as possible. Just so you know, it is very easy to get behind on the matches if you put down the computer and start actually watching a match. So try and stay on task. We normally only scout through about halfway through Saturday, so we have plenty of time to print out this data and add qualitative notes for line selections. So here we only went to match 76, but for the sake of this video, we'll say that we're scouting match 77. So let's do 148. All right, at the beginning of auto, we'll say that they successfully scored one high goal and then attempted one hot high goal. And since they missed that hot shot, we're going to leave this cell blank. You could add a 0, but Excel knows that a blank cell and a cell with a 0 are the same thing, so you can just leave it alone and it's fine. And we'll say that they did not attempt a low goal whatsoever in autonomous and that they did get the mobility bonus. In teleop, they shot and made 8 out of their 8 shots in the high goal and 1 shot in the low goal, with a total of 9 cycles, 7 assists, and 4 successful chest shots. We will say that they didn't attempt to catch whatsoever and occurred no fouls or technical fouls. If they earned a foul, then you would put in however many they earned, and it would be automatically deducted from the total of their points. So if you go into the next tab, this is the pivot table, and as you enter data into your first tab, it's going to automatically update into your pivot table. However, you want to really make sure that this is the most updated, so click in the green section and this little purple icon will appear. Click on that and choose Refresh, Refresh All. This will update your pivot table with all of your newly entered data from your previous tab. Now you want to copy all of the data, including the row labels, those are team numbers, and you want to copy that and take it into your sorted pivot tab. Now this screen is going to be made already for you, so you'll just right click, paste special, and then choose values. It's very important that you choose values so your pivot table is copied and pasted correctly. Press OK, and you'll see that the beginnings of your graph is already being formed. Now you want to sort this, so keeping all of this data highlighted, say data, sort, and then overall score, value, and largest to smallest. Press OK, and it will automatically rank the top 23 teams. Now, at the Dallas event, there were only 45 teams registered. It was a relatively small event. So we had this column just has 1 through 45, so we know how many teams are registered for the event, and we know what rank they are in. Now, occasionally when you're typing in your data, you'll get a few type errors. So say I type in, 52-22 as opposed to 52-12, and that would give me data for a 46th team that wasn't actually at the event. And that way, because we have these 45 teams numbered, we know that there was a type error, and you can go back into your data tab and look for that issue. Now, if you want to sort by team number, which is the best way to find that kind of problem, then you'll say data sort by team number, and then say OK, and it will automatically select all of this data and sort it by your team number, and then you can just scroll down until you find some kind of problem with a team that was not registered for the event. Now, in your sorted pivot here, we have on our graph the overall score, which is marked here, and the auto score, which is marked here in the graph, and then we have the top 23 teams marked, as I said before. Usually we'll print out both this table, this chart, and this graph, and then add qualitative notes and send these 2 pieces of paper with our representative to Alliance Selections. And that's about it. That's how you enter data using 2789 Scouting System.